Every Scrapy project starts roughly the same way, an hour or so of boilerplate before you write a single line of real code. And we got tired of it, so we decided to do something about it. This is Web Scraping Copilot, something we've been building at Zyte to handle all of that setup for you, using the GitHub Copilot that you already have. In this video, I'm going to talk about what it is, what problems it solves, and why we built it. And along the way, I want to cover something that doesn't get talked about enough in the Scrapy community, a pattern called page objects. Most people skip it, and I think that's a big mistake. By the end of this, you'll see why, and why this extension makes it almost effortless to adopt. But before I get into it, I want to ask you something. How many of your Scrapy spiders have you gone back to 6 months later and actually understood what they were doing? I'm going to guess probably not that many, and not because you wrote bad code. It's because the default Scrapy pattern puts almost everything in one place. All your crawling logic and all your extraction logic all tangled together in that pass callback. Now it does work. Well, until it doesn't. You see, there's a better way to structure this, and almost nobody uses it. It's called page objects through Scrapy Poet. I'm going to come back to it because it's central to why Web Scraping Copilot works the way that it does. So what does it actually do? Well, Web Scraping Copilot is a free VS Code extension. It works alongside GitHub Copilot, the one you probably already have, to generate parts of a Scrapy project that nobody really enjoys writing. Specifically, it looks at a page you want to scrape, figures out what data's on it, and generates the page object, the selectors, and the tests. All of it from a single click. Your code never leaves GitHub Copilot. Nothing gets sent to Zyte. It's just you, your editor, your Copilot plan, doing the work that used to eat up the first hour of every new spider. Okay, so page objects. Here's why they matter. Instead of your extraction logic living inside your spider's parsing method, it lives in a separate class, often in a separate file. This means the spider stays very thin, just a crawl logic. The page object handles the data. And because it's a separate class, you can test it in isolation, reuse it across spiders, and fix it without touching any of that crawling logic. The reason why most people don't use this pattern isn't because it's hard, it's because setting it up can be a bit tedious. Creating extra classes, wiring dependencies, writing test fixtures by hand, all just for a quick scraping job, just never feels worth it. And that's the exact problem that we wanted to solve. With Web Scraping Copilot, the page object pattern becomes the path of least resistance. You don't have to choose a good structure, you get it by default. So what problems does it solve? Well, there really are two problems here, the obvious one and the one that compounds over time. So the obvious one is that setup friction. Every new spider costs you an hour or so before it does anything useful, inspecting the page, writing selectors, creating tests, all that sort of stuff. And this is the same process every time, and none of it's particularly interesting. Now, the less obvious one is that structural debt. When you skip page objects, like most people do because of that setup cost, you end up with spiders that are harder to test, harder to maintain, and painful to debug when something changes. And that really compounds. 6 months later, and you're rewriting things from scratch because the original code is probably too tangled to fix. Now, Web Scraping Copilot solves both of these at once. The setup cost drops to basically nothing, so you can actually use the page objects, your code base stays nice and clean, and it's just not a time saver on one spider. It changes the shape of your whole project. So why did we build it? Well, we build tools for web scraping at Zyte, and we've been doing this for over a decade. And most of that time, we've watched developers, including ourselves, repeat the same setup process on every project. Now, Scrapy is a very powerful framework, and Scrapy Poet is genuinely a better way to structure your scraping projects. But the gap between knowing that and actually doing it on every spider, every time, that gap is the friction. And the friction is where good intentions go to die. Now, when GitHub Copilot adopted MCP, a way for tools to run AI workflows in the background, we saw a way to close that gap up. Not by changing how Scrapy works, but by making the right way to use it, the easy way to use it. And that's what Web Scraping Copilot is. It's not a replacement for your judgment as a developer. It's the part of the job that was never interesting, all handled automatically, so you can spend your time on the part that is. Web Scraping Copilot is free. You just need VS Code and a GitHub Copilot plan. It takes about a minute to install from the VS Code marketplace, and I'll leave a link in the description below to a blog post that might help you get started, and also there's another video here which goes through it in a little bit more detail.